and we are live. What's going on, everybody? Today is Friday, and we are going to be playing some Battle Brothers. Quick update for what's going on in our lovely little run here. Let's just swap over. Oh, my scene transition's not working. Oh, this is awkward. Give me 1 second here. Okay, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna want to give me un poquito momento, por favor, because and my Spanish is terrible, so sorry if I butchered that. But my Stream Deck is not cooperating at all, so I need to make sure that gets launched. Professional streamer, everybody. I know what I'm doing. Not really. I'm just here. I think I need to turn down the game volume a little bit too while I'm at it. Okay. All right. We should be good. Should be good. Should be good. Quick little check. Maybe. Hello. Hey, there we go. Yeah. Okay. We're good. We're good. Easy peasy. Wasn't even worried about it. Just. All right. Anyway. So we are quick little recap here, right? I think we are trying to sell some stuff. I think we're trying to sell some stuff. We have 1,000 crowns. Yes. We have 35 provisions. We have no tools. Okay. Yeah, I feel like we're trying to sell like a lot of the junk weapons that we have. So we have a lot of multiples, right? A lot of multiples, a lot of fairly valuable items. We did get ourselves a new replacement paladin. Yo, what's going on, Sorrow? Hey, Sean, how you guys doing? So we got ourselves a replacement paladin, Aragorn the Legend, the man. Oh no. Are we actually getting buffering here? What is going on here? Let me. Oh my Lanta, give me un. Okay. All right. I'm taking a look. See, I'm going to keep a monitor up on that too. But basically, we got rescued with a new paladin. I think it was last stream, right? Or a new Oathtaker. And that kind of saved our ass because he has iron lungs and swift. He's actually really good. And he came with new sets of armor. And basically, he's the entire reason why this run is not screwed, right? So we need to keep Aragorn alive. That's essentially what we really need to do. So yeah, that's one thing. We need to keep Aragorn alive. And he is getting set up to be a very useful unit. It's been a hot day, 26 degrees Celsius, 75 Fahrenheit all day, and this is the 20 set and is in the 22 area all night. I'm dying in this heat. How am I? Good finishing up at work. I'm doing well, guys, doing well. And 75 degrees Fahrenheit is hot for you? That's a lovely fall day. Sean, you would die if you came out here to the States, especially around where I'm at during the summer. You don't want to be here during the summer, homie. It's miserable. Straight up miserable. And I know that this isn't even the hottest area in the States by any means, but I mean, it's bad. It can get really bad. We're talking, I think including the heat index, it gets to well over 100 Fahrenheit. I think typically if you count heat index, the feels like is like 105, 110. And the humidity is just like up there. So it's awful. So yeah, no, thank you. And of course, 105, 110 is in Fahrenheit, not in Celsius, because if it was in Celsius, we'd all be dead. Because yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of it. And during the winter, it gets cold, but I mean, probably not as cold as what it gets over there. But yeah, it gets cold here. So you get the best of both worlds. You get extreme hot and extreme cold. Where are we? Okay, so we're in Hohenstein. Right, we need to buy some things. Tools would probably be a good idea. And I know that we can't sell too much of our stuff because we don't have good prices here, right? So we'll buy a couple of tools and that'll save us for 3 days. We have enough provisions for 1 day. Okay, so now we have enough food for 3. We still have 3 days, and we have, okay, 3 days. All right, we're good. We're good. Everything's fine. We got 3 days worth of travel. We haven't bought any dogs. Man, if we want dogs, we have to sell stuff, and we're gonna get not good prices if we want dogs. We should grab dogs, but I also want to not burn through our money. Oh boy, so dumb. So dumb. Just dumb. All right, we're not gonna get dogs. We cannot get dogs. I'm sorry, everybody. I let us all down. Yo, what's going on, Vis? I can't find this key, but I'm finding toothpaste. I want you to... Not the toothpaste. So for those of you guys who don't understand what Vis is talking about, he's talking about Escape from Tarkov. We've been playing PvE offline in our community Discord. And I have yet to find any fucking toothpaste, and you need toothpaste to upgrade your hideout. So yeah, and he's been finding the toothpaste. So it's lovely. Follow the tracks, return the tome of arcane knowledge to Weissenfels, and get 1,000 crowns upon completion. Every American home, every American comes to Scotland, says our heat is worse than anything America has because there's like 0 wind and 0 humidity. All our buildings are insulated like crazy because we have such a cold country. No air conditioning, only fresh air you get from your window. Yeah, I've been to Ireland, dude. Like, I was in Ireland like a month ago. Like, yeah, it was nice when you opened up a window. I will say that. But I also understand that Scotland's further north than Ireland. But yeah, it was very nice in Ireland when I was there. If we were going south because the north cities were bad for trade, yes, we are going south. I kind of want to do this. I want to see. It's a 3-star contract, so this may be a little on the spicy side. But even if it is a little on the spicy side, we may be able to do something here. Roderick Quickfingers. I cannot remember. Are we upgrading your range? I think we are. I think you're trying to become a range boy. I've been wrong before, but I do believe that you are meant to be a range boy. Yes, you're definitely meant to be a range boy. You have so much range defense. Why am I even questioning it? Congratulations on your standard +4 to range. And congratulations to your mid rolls over here. That was a max roll. Low roll, low roll, low roll. Trash. Mid. Trash. Mid. We'll do the +5 to initiation or initiative, right? We'll do +3 to hit points. Sure. Okay. Oh, bet we got gifted too. Hell yeah, that's gonna help us. 49. We're almost to 50, guys. We will pump up melee skills while here, and just because I can, we're grabbing the +3 to melee defense. Does he need a +3 to melee defense as an archer? No, but either way, if it's a fucking backliner, I still like to pump up some melee defense because I am terrible at this game. Just a reminder to everybody. Put melee defense on even your backliners, because you never know when you're gonna accidentally misposition somebody, and then suddenly you've got Henrik over here having to fucking dodge tank shit. Okay, it's trying to keep your bannermen alive. It's trying to keep your archers alive. Make sure that they can actually survive a hit or two. Yeah, cool. All right, cool. Anyway, we're doing this. We're sending it. I'm accepting it. And worst case scenario, we run it. Hopefully. Oath of Endurance. Please tell me this doesn't mean... Okay, we recover bonus fatigue. Yeah, see, this is fine. You get extra renown for winning many battles. So yeah, that's perfect. Wait, what's the setback? Only take up to 10 men to battle. Yeah, it doesn't fucking matter. We don't even have 10 men. 9 thieves. Oh, we have a few thugs, a few marksmen, and some raiders. Please don't have them. Oh yeah, we got this. Easy. All right, let me catch up. Yeah, he's our range only, remember, because of his green hat reminds me of Robin. One way to do it. I mean, if it works, my guy. Okay, so here's the problem. I need to wait and let them shoot at us first. So hopefully they miss, because if we get closer, they have a better chance of hitting us. Pro tip, by the way. in case you didn't know that, guys, the way the math works on range attacks is that your range attack, you naturally have you have worse accuracy the further you're shooting. So if someone's really close, or like right here, you have like a really good chance of hitting them. But if they're like back here, you have a worse chance of hitting them, or like even worse, right? That's kind of how that works. Anyway, I do not like the formation of this. I don't want to push straight up, because if I do, then these guys get the high ground. And if there's anything I have ever learned from the few times I've ever watched Star Wars movies, is that you don't let anyone get the high ground, otherwise it's over, right? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move over here, so that way we have the high ground. And hopefully that entices them to move. They're moving, not the way I want them to, but they are moving. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna put Balin up here on the edge, right? This may potentially cause one or more of them to start coming towards us, which would be okay. But what we want to do is we want to see if there's anyone that we can potentially hit for like a really high amount of damage and trigger a resolve check, right? So this guy would be a pretty good target because he has a two-handed axe, right? Has a two-handed axe. He has a good helmet, but he doesn't have the best a chest piece. This guy has no helmet, but he does have a chest piece that I think is actually better than this one. This one's a 55 armor chest piece. I want to say this one's 60. So yeah, and these are the two options, because you don't want to shoot at someone who has a shield. Well, I mean, you could, but you don't necessarily want to. And then these guys are actually blocked by the people that are in front of them. So I'm thinking this, because this guy takes a lot of damage, it'll potentially trigger a resolve hit to the surrounding allies. And we missed, and we hit an archer. Even better. I love that. That was great. Okay, now we are going to move our people up here. So I want to move Oscar up, but I'm going to keep Oscar like right here. And he's going to be on the low ground, which is going to be kind of weird, but I just trust the process. Trust the process, everybody. It'll be okay. We're going to move Heinrich up here, right? And then we're going to move Aragorn all the way up front. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. And Roderick's gonna be right here. Okay, so we've ended our round, and I'm hoping that they're gonna push us. And I hope they don't have a ton of throwing weapons, because that may be unfortunate. Clydean, it's only bad when Obi-Wan has the high ground. Darth Maul had the high ground, and Obi-Wan still cut him in half. See, yeah, I just know that Qui-Gon got stabbed and Obi-Wan killed Darth Maul, and Anakin hates sand. And I know that every time you hear the words hello there, you're supposed to respond with General Kenobi. But yeah, that's about it. And Han shot first. There you go, guys. I think that's all the Star Wars stuff that I know. Straight up. I think that might be it. I remember there being something awful about apples floating in the air or something like that during the Attack of the Clones. I know Yoda hates seagulls, but I'm pretty sure that that's not due to the movies. Yeah, that's about the limit of all of my knowledge of Star Wars, my dudes. Oh, they're pushing. It's a trap. Oh yeah, Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. Yes. You're very much right. Very much right. You are so right. I completely forgot about that. I cannot believe I forgot about that. How dumb of me. Boom. Headshot. Beautiful. This guy may actually hurt us pretty bad here. I know. But did you know Viggo broke his toe when kicking? Yes, I knew that Viggo Mortensen broke his toe when he kicked the helmet, and that scream was actually a scream of pain, and they kept it in the fucking movie. Yes, okay. I can geek out about fucking Lord of the Rings, all right? Everyone talks about it, okay? It's fine. Real talk, have you guys ever thought about how dope it would be to be a hobbit? You just, like, essentially smoke hash and a party all day. Oh my god, dude. My wife told me recently, she's like, you know what? I'm kind of wanting to watch The Lord of the Rings again. And I was like, you know, I'm okay with that. But if we watch The Lord of the Rings, I really, really want to try to do the full-on marathon. But the problem is, I'm 30 almost, and she's like 31. And I don't think we can handle the full-on marathon where it's the extended editions of both The Hobbit, the Hobbit, and then The Lord of the Rings extended editions, because that's a lot of fucking movie. That's a lot of movie. And I know I'm going to fall asleep during that at some point, because I've watched The Lord of the Rings a lot. But man, I want to do that at least one more time, but I don't know. I don't know. Being a hobbit would be ace, bro. It'd be dope. Let me be a hobbit. Everyone's like, oh, it'd be so cool to be a hero. Nah, fuck that. I want to be a hobbit. Oh, that was a good hit. I actually really like this pike that we have here. Not gonna lie, it's pretty fucking mint. Oscar, are we gonna go for a hit here? We're gonna go for this guy already moved. This guy has moved as well. We're gonna go for this one. We missed. Tragic. And we missed those two. We're gonna go all the way over here to prepare for a potential flank with Arnold. That might be rough. That is rough. That hurt. That hurt bad. We need to get Henrik over here so we can actually try to assist, right? To an extent. Erling will have to push up, or Aragorn's gonna have to push down. Either way, we need to get people over here. We have range support here. We could definitely move Roderick up. Let's get Henrik here. Aragorn. How do I want to do this? See, Conrad does need support. He will need support, and I know if I push up here, this is going to be doozy for Aragorn, and I don't want Aragorn to get clapped. So we're going to have to wait and just see how this goes. Okay, Erling, on the other hand, can take a step up. That might be rough. Oh, that was rough. Erling's going to die. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Take a step up. Good hit. Ooh, that was bad. Okay. Reload. That guy is already gone. This guy has not gone. Do I have any clear shots? 14%. That may help. 79. We missed. Fuck. Okay. Balin, swap to pike. Take a step up. Yep, Erling's dead. And that's why we didn't put Aragorn right up there. We're going to have to keep Aragorn right here. This is bad. This is so bad. I kind of want to move Aragorn up and see if we can go for a kill. We missed. That's rough. We're going to move right up here for Arnold. Go for a hit here. Got a good hit there. Really did some damage to that Raider. We are going to move one step this way to give us a bit of a hand. Move him right here. Missed. That's rough. Eckbert's still alive. We're getting a little fucked up here. $47, we're not going for it. We're going for the 75. Good hit. This may be rough. Okay, we survived. We're kicking. We're kicking. Still kicking. Danger close. 41, 59, 71. We'll go for the 71. Got the kill. Oscar's doing great. Balin, take a step up. Go for a stab. Insta-kill. Great. Go for the damage. We missed both. That's rough. This guy's fleeing. We don't need to worry about him. Arnold's going to go for some damage on the guy over here. Let's go for potential kill. Did not get potential kill. Definitely got him pretty freaking low, though. Going for damage against this guy with the axe. Okay. Think. Conrad does need to go probably at least here. I would like Conrad to be able to assist down here, but he is kind of boogered up. Let's take a look at his stats real quick. He does have 41 melee defense and 28 range defense. He's doing fine for the most part. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to go up here and get a little bit of a flanking pressure going on here. We're still alive somehow. 50% versus 50%. Honestly, this guy, I want him dead. I want that guy dead so bad. Oh, we are getting danger close. So freaking danger close. Terrifying to me. Balin, take a step up, go for a stab. Got the kill. Awesome. We are going to go for the kill on this guy. Great. See if we can get the kill. Okay, we finally got the kill. We're moving Egbert back. I don't want him anywhere near that. We need to get some pressure going on this guy down here. And next, we are going to go for the right. 72. Fuck it, we're going for it. Then we missed. It's tragic. This guy has not gone yet. We're gonna wait. I want to see what he does. He got a good hit in. This guy's dead. And we missed. That's rough. Okay. Oh no. We're gonna take a step back. Ooh, there goes our shield. He's running. We missed. We hit. Miss. Wait. Got a good hit in there. Okay, that guy's dead. We are just, at this point, we're kind of just collapsing on them, right? We'll take a few seconds here. Move Balin right here. Go for a stab. We missed. That's rough, but I think we got him. Yeah, he's dead. Cool. End the round, and it's over. It's over. Everything's done. Easy peasy. Uh-oh. My game crash? No. Bro, I think my game crashed. Give me a second. Yeah, no, straight up. My game's locked up. I can't click. I'm clicking on the button. Rings of Power is not canon. It's a fanfic. Yeah. 22 hours straight. Yeah, I'm a little late. Sorry, guys. I'm gonna get caught up here. Let's see here. Vigo kissed a Billy Boy during Samwise's wedding to help him relax. Yeah, that I think that's why he actually like was cracking up and whatnot. I did know that one. Definitely not a fan of Rings of Power. Yeah. It's a fanfic. I didn't even watch season 2. I didn't even get past episode 1. Just so you guys are all like aware, I did not finish the first episode of Rings of Power. I was like, I'm done with this. What up, my battle brother? What up, homie? Hobbit plus Lord of the Rings Extended is a 2-day affair. In my opinion, no reason to watch 22 hours worth of movie in one sitting. Sounds like you're not a man's man, bitch. You're not made of sterner stuff. You know, if the Fellowship of the Ring can run for several, like 20 leagues in a day, and they can make it great feats of strength to look simple. If they can do that, you can sit on a couch for 22 hours straight. That's just my 2 cents. Yeah, I think you can do that. Bro, if I have to redo this fight. I literally, like, my game is locked up. I straight up have to alt F4. Like, I cannot do this. Like, it is not working. So, don't mind me. I have to alt F4. That's brutal. I am upset now. I am so upset because I think that means we have to refight that. Now, that means we get one of our bros back, potentially. But still, like, ugh. You know, lucky you are to have a wife that wants to sit down and watch Lord of the Rings together. My wife's a nerd, okay? I'm just a more outspoken nerd, all right? It's fine. Everything's fine. Like, here we are. All right, well, we're back. As soon as I unpause, look, it's the thieves again. Ah! You ever get the feeling of deja vu? Because I swear I've fucking been here before. It's not this map. Not this map. But I've seen him. I've seen him. Seen him. I've seen all these fucking people before. Please miss. Ah, great. Please miss. Ah, great. Okay. Now we have to push and do this entire fucking thing all over again. Bruh. This game makes me want to murder people. The only thing that's more irritating than this game is playing the Call of Duties. Yes, the Call of Duties makes me want to commit great war crimes. Same thing with League of Legends. That game makes me want to. Oh man! Ugh. Every time I play League, I can feel the blood pressure just rising, and not in a healthy way. Not in a healthy way. There's a reason why I don't stream League or Call of Duty, guys. You don't need to see me rage. You don't need to see me like break a keyboard or a mouse. Fun fact. When I used to play League of Legends all the time, when I was like, you know, hard stuck bronze like all the other terrible gamers out there, I went through like 4 mice in a month. I would just break my mouse. Yep. You're not supposed to pick up and slam your mouse into your desk, by the way. Just pro tip. By the way. You need to break between the Hobbit films and the Lord of the Rings so you can refresh because the quality between the two trilogies is jarring. No high ground this time. The best sense in Lord of the Rings becomes being light or the opening monologue. Oh, the best scene in Lord of the Rings. Yeah, okay. The beacons being lit or the opening monologue. Got it. The beacons are lit and Gondor calls for aid. And Rohan will answer. No. I know exactly what the best scene in the Lord of the Rings trilogy is, okay? And you guys are gonna know what it is as soon as I say one word. Tomato. Yep. Don't have to say anything else. Just tomato. Yeah. I did that. You're gonna have to mentally rewatch that. You're welcome. This is your friendly reminder that Carl Urban is actually one of the unsung heroes of all nerddom. Because that guy has been in so many fucking movies of just nerd culture. And he straight up, like, kicks ass in every single one of them. And people just kind of, you know, forget that he's there. He's been in Doom. Although Doom wasn't a good movie. He's been in Star Trek. He's freaking Billy Butcher in The Boys. He's, you know, Eomer. He's been in it all. He's in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, albeit as, you know, mostly comedic relief, but homie's been in like all the nerddom stuff. That song just hits so hard. Fun fact, Clyde, and the reason why Obi-Wan says don't try it, Anakin, was because he knew Anakin was going to try to do the same move he did against Maul. I wish I didn't have to see this tree. Let's get rid of this tree. Hey, I can see through it now. But now the battlefield looks a lot more empty. Man, the conundrum. This is lovely, but I just wish that it would disappear whenever I was behind the tree or mousing over the tree. Not toggle all tree. I only want to get rid of one tree, not all tree. This guy have a... Okay, this guy's shield walling, but does he have a spear? No, he doesn't have a spear. Okay, cool. We can push that. I don't care. Bro, I don't like this. I feel like we already moved everybody. We're going to end the round. I'm going to see what happens. Nothing. Oh, they rotated. They changed positions. They're swapping it up. They're going to shoot. They may actually start getting hits now because we're closer. Yep, he got a hit. He got a hit. How dare he? Oh, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. Balance. Swap over to throwing axes. Move a little smidgen, Bob. Yes, just a quick little smidgen. Eckbert, shield wall. I want these motherfuckers to push. If I can help it, I want them to push. Bod, push. They're gonna push now. I can feel it. Arnold, shield wall. Aragorn, shield wall. There's the push. Beautiful. Okay. Erling is over here. Hanging out. Chilling. I'm gonna have him wait. You know what, Roderick? I actually don't want you getting closer. I want you to take a step up. Oh, beautiful. That may actually be the push that we need to get them to push to us. Potentially. Let's see what happens. Ouch. There it is. There it is. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Nobody panic. It's happening. It's happening. The lines are clashing. 16, 14, 50. 50? What? 50? God, that was beautiful. Didn't work, but it could have been great. We're gonna go for that. Beautiful hit. There we go. Go for a headshot. Give me a good headshot. Oh yeah. Can you do it again? Fuck. That'd have been just poetry. Perfect. We got a double headshot. We'd have gotten that armor too. Yeah, man. Arnold, do me a huge favor. I need you to hit this. Fuck. I think we got to keep that armor. Good job, Oscar. You're doing great, homie. You're doing an amazing job. Pull out a dagger. We're gonna send it. Fuck. Beautiful. Okay, that was a good hit. That was a good hit. Are we going? Nope. Nope. Ooh. I didn't like that. Fuck. Ooh, good hit. Good hit. Good. Good. Oh, yes. He's running. Perfect. Why are you running to your death? Why must you do this? Do you have a death wish? Do you wish to die? Balin, you know what must be done. Charge! The archers, yes. 45%, homie. Arnold, I need you to hit this stuff, dude. Ooh, Okay. This is where things start to get a little wonky, because we're just trying to prevent people from running at this point. Right? Cool. That guy's still there, right? We're gonna get Roderick all the way up here. Oscar all the way down here. Henrik. Egbert, you're going for a stab. You missed. God. That's a good hit. Conrad, what I'm going to have you do is get a kill and then take a step down. This guy can no longer move. I'm getting his armor. We're going to take a step up here. Go for a kill. We miss. That guy's getting fucked up. That guy can't even move. Take a step forward. Get, oh yeah, get some damage going. All right, Egbert. I don't care about you. I don't need Balin to get a kill either. What I do want is I want Aragorn to get the kills because I need Aragorn to get fed. I need to feed Aragorn kills. That is what we are doing. Aragorn is no. We are running them down, and we actually got to keep the button this time, and we actually did not have a nearly as bad of a run, guys. We actually did better on this fight. We didn't lose anybody. Beautiful, and we got better armor. That was just a better executed fight. I'm gonna be real here. We didn't get the armor. Oh, we did. Gross. Okay, well, take. I need more items. 55. We're gonna get rid of that. We're gonna grab that. Bro, we have so much shit. Why do we have so much shit? It's like I'm a fucking hoarder. Who let me keep all of this? We need to get rid of some of this shit. No wonder I'm over here trying to run away and not fight stuff because we're full. You guys are terrible backseat gamers. How dare you let me hoard all of this garbage? Yo, Overlord, how you doing, homie? You haven't been born yet on this run, and you definitely haven't died yet. I think you died in the last run, though. I definitely recalled you dying in the last run. Clydian, you're a hoarder. Pretty sure we tried. I think you failed. Why have you failed me? Sean, why have you failed me? Okay. In the honor of Overlord appearing and gracing us with his presence, we must name one of our units Overlord. Overlord, I shall show you our army. And you must pick one of the units beyond Aragorn, because Aragorn was picked by someone else, not by us. Was picked by a member of the chat. But everyone else here is a random name. We have two. Okay. So we have Egbert, who is a fisherman background. He's not that good, to be honest. We kind of just have him set up to do things, right? Spear, shield, he's a frontliner. He just is what it is. Conrad has some potential. He has some pretty decent melee defense. He can be a two-hander eventually. He's just not quite there yet. Level 4. I need to give him a replacement shield. We have Arnold over here, who also has some potential. Less potential than Conrad, but still has some potential. And then you're right. It isn't a Battle Brothers run until you die. We have Erling, who is my biggest disappointment ever. He's not bad by any means. He's just not good for how much money we paid for him. So that's why I'm mad at him. Roderick Quickfingers is eventually an archer, but right now he's a backliner with a jagged pike. He's doing great work for us right now. Henrik is our bannerman. He's old, can't see very well, but damn, oh damn, can he hit. Then we have Oscar the Rock, who is a brawler brute. He is set up to be a really good backliner. And then we have Balin, who is set up to be a crossbowman slash semi-hybrid character. But yeah. So that is currently who we have available. If you want to have one of your units
one of the people named after you, so we can sacrifice him to the great Davkol in the name of Anselm. Oh, I mean, so he can so he can die in the field of battle. Wait, so he can live long and prosper.
Can't just picture Soro in his seat like, hun, Overlord's on, he's here. It's like, bro, Overlord's here, finally. And the best part is that Overlord is a part of the channel's lore at this point. Everyone talks. Like, there is not a time when we don't mention Overlord, at least at some point in every series we do that's a live stream series that involves naming people. In our Mountain Blade series, our Chatterlord series, the first unit we had was Overlord. I got to pick one unit and I named him Overlord, just so everyone remembers. Overlord has been around for a long time. Was thinking Oscar, but he may also be too important to be cursed to me. Hey man, if you like Oscar, it's too late. You mentioned it. Oscar, congratulations. You are now Overlord. Do you want a title? Do you want a specific title? Because a backliner, I'm okay with that. He'll keep you alive for a little bit longer, potentially. Day to the East by road? Oh yeah, we can do that. I was gonna go that way anyway. Do we have good sell prices here? No, we don't. But we have food, and we have tools, and we got paid. So what we can do is we can leave, so the tools go into our inventory, and then we'll buy more. And then we're gonna sell one of these bundles, and then buy more tools. Okay. And now what we do is we go to our stash and we label what we need to have repaired. Everything that we want repaired gets repaired. Every single thing at this point. I don't care. We have some tools. At this point, I just want our weapons that we're going to sell to be fully repaired, and we will make the money back. We have so much money worth of weapons. Spare this bludgeon. That bludgeon's useless. I should have dropped it for something that was worth more money. That's my bet. How many tools are we going to go through? 29 tools to repair everything? Holy crap. The Rock is fine. Dwayne Johnson has been replaced as The Rock. His name is no longer Dwayne The Rock Johnson. It's actually Overlord The Rock. All right. Marketplace. Money. 12. That's trash. That is absolutely fucking trash. I don't want to be here. I'm not going to solve your disappearing children problem either, because that means Hexen, and I don't want to fucking deal with Hexen. Those witches be bitches, okay? Witches be bitches, and I don't want anything to do with them. Don't want to be anywhere fucking near them goddamn witches. So mean. A few marksmen and some raiders. Are we fully healed? Oh, we're fully healed. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's all coming together. This is gonna be glorious. You know what? Let's make sure Overlord stays alive. Oh yeah. Even better. He only has 59 fucking fatigue. That is garbage. But guess what? It doesn't actually matter because he's a backliner anyway. All right, he'll be fine. Should we give him a long axe or should we keep him with the pole hammer? And honestly, once he gets a high enough abilities and whatnot, we may swap him over to sword lance. I'm gonna be real here. Do we have any of our frontliners that could swap over to a kite shield yet? Nope. Aragorn only has 31 max fatigue. Ooh, God, that's gross. So gross. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want anything to do with this. I don't want to fight you. I will fight you if I have to, but I don't want to fight you. Aha. So, some of you may be saying that I didn't want to fight because I'm scared of the fight. Well, you see here, it's not because I'm scared. It's because I have nowhere to put the fucking loot once I kill them all, and I'm going to have to throw away half my inventory anyway. That's just a waste of money. I'm not going to get paid enough to actually do the fight, so I'm not going to do the fight. Simple. Very, very simple. Okay, how much are you going to spend on a shield? 13. That is not good enough for me. Ooh. Oh, are we killing unholds? I want to do it. I want to do it. Are there any dogs here? There's no dogs. Hi. Oh, I'm going to javelins. Yes. Okay. If it's only one or two unholds, we should be okay. If it's multiple, it's going to be a spicy fucking meatball. That's all I'm going to say. It's going to be a really spicy meatball, though. Like, raggy, weird fucking twabble kind of spicy meatball. Arnold, can I upgrade? No, I cannot upgrade your armor. Good God, dude. Ooh. Brother, ooh. We need more guys that can use pokey things from a distance if we're gonna fight unholds. That's all I'm gonna say. Erling, hate to say it, my guy. I think you need to go to a long axe, just for the time being. Just for the time being. If we're gonna be fighting unholds, we gotta do it. Balin, man, if we had dogs, I'd be feeling so much more confident about this. Do you have quick hands? You don't have quick hands yet. Ooh. Fuck. Okay. How do you not have a fucking dagger? Ooh. Who doesn't have a dagger? Hold up. Let me... You don't have an actual dagger. You just have a penknife. And we're just gonna... Yeah, okay. Dagger, dagger, dagger. You don't have a dagger, but you don't need a dagger. Trying to remember which was the last stream I popped in for. It could have been one of the Bannerlord streams. Have you seen the new game that's coming out that may give Bannerlord a run for its money? Overlord? May actually put some competition against Tail Worlds out there, so Tail Worlds actually stops, you know, fucking around with Mountain Blade and gives us quality shit, or, you know, they lose market share. So yeah. Okay. God, dude, I wonder how many unholds it's going to be. This is like, I'm amped, but I'm also scared because we don't have so the unholds are going to naturally want to come to us. Okay. Like, they're naturally going to appear whenever we don't want to be there. So they're probably going to make their way to us, even though we went to a different town. So I'm kind of hoping that we run into some dogs. That we somehow find some dogs. Are our shields worth something here? They're worth 20. Boom, we are making bank here. We are fucking selling so much shit. Oh my God, yes. Sell, 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 sell. Hold on to some of this stuff. We don't want to sell everything, but we want to sell everything, if that makes sense. Probably not. But yeah, we want to sell a large amount of our stuff because we don't need nearly as much crap as what we have. Sell the colored ones. Actually, I'm not a huge fan of all those colors. Get rid of the stuff that we don't need. I want to hold on to a couple pieces of armor, but I don't want to hold on to like the really shitty armor. So that's good. We're gonna get rid of some of our shields. We'll get rid of some of our kite shields as well. We don't need that many kite shields, and then we can get rid of our treasures, and boom! 5 grand, guys. Look at that. We have so much money now. Armor, what do you got? You've got a legendary item. It costs 7 grand though. Fuck. Okay. Damn. We can hire somebody. I've learned my lesson with hiring bastards. I don't want one. I don't want you. I don't want you. But we have money now, so that's great. Don't think I have. Don't really keep up much with new games coming out. I don't remember what it's called. It's like Medieval Chronicles or something like that. Chronicle Medieval. Check it out. I know it's on my wish list on Steam. It's set to release sometime next year. No. No. No, no, no. No. Fuck. I don't want to fight this. I don't want to fight this at all. Fuck. Shit. I hate fighting hexes because they're going to make my life miserable. Chronicles Medieval. There you go. Can we actually get out of here, or are we gonna just die? Man, they're gonna take over Aragorn. I can feel it. I feel like we don't have a high enough resistance to this stuff. Oh, she wasn't able to get her attack off yet. Bro, we may actually be able to get to her. If we move all the way up and get right on top of them, it may be possible for us to kill her somewhat quickly. Potentially. 15%. Move Overlord up here. This may get Overlord killed. I'm gonna be real here. I don't want to fight this at all. This fight makes me upset. I didn't want to be here at all. Like, these guys kind of just fucked me. I'm gonna be real here. Let's see if we can get Conrad out of this. Nope. That's brutal. Someone just turned. Oh, she turned Overlord against us, bro. I don't want to fight this. I really don't want to fight this fight. I hate hexes so much. They are just such a bullshit type of fight. And it's bad enough that we had 15 web necks and I had to push hella hard here. So did he just one-shot? Dude, you just one-shot Conrad. Wow. Okay. And we can't oh my God. I can't use a range attack because my... I hate this.
I hate this so much.
I don't want to fight this at all. The problem is I don't think we win this. I don't think we can win this because the combination of web necks on top of the Hexen is just brutal. Yeah, that's rough. That's real rough. I'm taking the F here. I'm gonna alt F4. I'm not doing it. I don't want to end the entire run on a single Hexen fight that I didn't want to even be there, and I couldn't run either because webnecks chase you down quicker than what they can get to you. We'll attempt to run just to see if we can do it, but attempt to run. And if we can't run, then I guess that's the wipe. Because these web necks are hella fast. Like, that's the other issue. Is that these guys can outrun, like, everything, right? All right, well, let's see. Are they going to be on top of me, or am I actually going to get away? They're on top of me. That is kind of rough. We may have to sacrifice a couple of our units here if we want to actually get away. Your game froze again, right? Potentially. Strange how it seems the game rewound when the bird flew by, right? Something like that? We're still stuck. That's my issue, is we are still stuck. We have to fight it, unfortunately. And we can't hit anything, evidently. Let's try it. We'll try it. I really don't have high hopes for this, but we'll see. We have to be able to kill this Hexen. We have to kill the Hexen. If we can't kill the Hex, then it's over. That's literally our only shot. Bro, I cannot hit anything. Oh my god. Hello? She's gonna blow a kiss. It failed. It failed for once. Oh my god, there is a god. There is a god. Overlord's still on our side for the time being. Would have been too easy if we were actually able to get a hit in, huh? terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I'm so fucking scared right now. Fail. It failed. Oh, she cursed us though. Whenever she can't get a good hit, whenever she can't get someone stuck, she does a curse. That's something else that the hexes can do, which is also bullshit. But you never know. We might actually be able to do it. Okay. We're trying to get these guys to start fleeing. Trying is the word we're talking about here. Bro, they got more eggs? Oh my god, this game. And they all have poison too. That's like the worst part. And they do a lot more damage when you're actually in the web. Ouch. We may lose a couple people here. Blow your kiss. Fail. Oh no, Overlord's back on their side. Son of a bitch. Oh, that's rough. Missed. Okay, he didn't get a kill this time somehow. That's good news. And there's more of them. Bro, I fucking hate this game. I hate this game so much sometimes. If we die here, we die here. Like I alt F forward once, I can't run away. Like it is what it is. So we're like we just got a second chance at doing this, and that's basically all we can do. Go away. Go away. Man. Ouch. Okay, that actually didn't do terrible. I need these spiders to stop charging at me. That'd be great. I need them to stop spawning more. That is what, like, these spiders are straight up killing me. Can I get on top of her? I actually might be able to. One more. Oh my god, how is she not dead? Fuck. How much damage are we gonna take here? 10. Oh, that's not good. Fuck. Well, we may lose a couple people here, but we may still win. We have a chance. Henrik is fucked up, though. I will say that. He is not doing hot after that. But the Hex is dead. Ding dong, the bitch is dead. Whew. Rough fight. No, you're not under control anymore. So that's the good news, is that a lot of, like, we're going to lose a few units here. Man. And there's still more fucking spiders. Yep. Okay, that one's fleeing. How much AP do I have? I have 5 AP. Okay. All right, get Aragorn up here. Good. Can you guys start running away yet? Please. Please. Run. Please run. Oh my god, dude. This is so dumb. Okay, cool. They're starting to run, but they're not done yet. The guys that we're locked into melee with, they're still going to fight us. Well, I'm not feeling an unhold fight after that, let me tell you. I'm not feeling an unhold fight now. Erling's still alive. He's only missing an eye, which is fine. We did lose Arnold, which is rough. We got Arnold's gear. We got a ton of gossamer. We got mysterious herbs and whip dodges. I'm going back to Wolstad. Okay. We made it. We fucking made it. That was brutal. That was absolutely brutal. Erling, congratulations. You missing an eye is actually the least of our concerns. Thank you for staying alive. You're back on the front line. What are unholds? Unholds are awesome. They are so much fun to fight. I love fighting unholds. To an extent. They are fun. They are a fun fight, a fun mechanic. They're kind of a pain in the ass, and you have to understand how to gimmick them. And if you don't know how to gimmick them, you're in trouble. But they are fun, in my opinion. And they also give really good loot. As to what they are, I don't want to spoil the surprise. Someone else wants to spoil the surprise, go ahead. But I kind of don't. I don't. So I'm going to hold off on that. Can be used to craft items. Mysterious herbs. I'm not sure, but we will get rid of the webbed value. And I do know that we got a little roughed up there. I do think upgrading our gear score, or our standardized average gear, would actually be really good for us. I also think recruiting a couple of people would be pretty beneficial. I was not a huge fan of the recruits that were available here. And we did lose a unit, right? We're going to go down to Kronenkug. or attempt to go down here, and hopefully we don't get ambushed. And if we do, I'm going to have to quickly change our okay, whatever. But yeah, if we run into any like near duels, I'm hoping that we're patched up enough to where we can actually fight them. But everyone's pretty low on health right now. That's fair. I'll wait. Unholds are pretty cool, though. I will say that. I do want some nets. I would love to get some dogs. We do need some dogs. Ooh. Oh. We have a raider. Oh my god, guys. We have a raider. These guys are dope, by the way. Raiders are one of my favorite backgrounds. The only other backgrounds that are better than raiders, in my opinion, are sellswords or a hedge knights. But raiders, perfect. So good. Just very, very solid backgrounds. And they come with decent gear, and they're typically leveled fairly well. But yeah, no one has any injuries that we need to get treated, which is cool. Marketplace, already bought a couple of things. I don't want to actually hire any raiders. I'm still trying to see if there's any... I've never been to this place, so let's go down here. I'm praying that we can find dogs out and about here. Right? That's kind of what I'm hoping for, without us having to go back far west. So far, no dice. Weaponsmith doesn't have anything good. Who can we hire here? Nothing good. Okay. Yeah. So what we need to do here is we could fast travel all the way over to Sankai and then make our way back up here again. We do have some food. We have a decent amount of stuff, right? So Sankai is only 120 crowns. Like, we have money, right? And I know that there's hexes around here, and I want to avoid them because they're missing their fucking children, which means there's a quest to kill hexes there, and I don't want to. I hate fighting them. I would rather fight just about any other unit in the game than hexes. Just about. Not every unit in the game is easier than hexes, but a vast majority of them are, because hexes turn your own units against you, right? And that's why I think they're bullshit. And we are literally walking all the way back just so I can get a hold of... I'm going to hire this guy, but just so I can get a hold of some dogs. We're literally going all the way back west just for the dogs, since we have money now. I want dogs if I have to fight either hexes or unholds again. Are we fully healed? We are so fucking close. Okay, let's take a look at Rabin real quick, just so I don't go into this fight without actually getting this guy set up as a roll. 48 starting melee attack. Best case scenario, we're going to get a plus 25, plus 28, including gifted. That's not very good. That's only going to be roughly like, what, 74-ish? So not very capable. 1 star on melee defense and 1 star on range defense, which gives us an average of 2.5. So 25 melee defense and a 20... No. Because I think max range defense is 4, so you would actually be getting 35 range defense if we did that, right? Good HP value. You'll always get max roll on HP. You have fairly decent fatigue as a farmer. So all in all, like, we don't need to put any points into fatigue. We don't need to worry about initiative on him. We will be able to basically dump a ton of points into his defensive stats. But realistically, he's not going to be much better than just a standard shield bro frontliner. Like, he's kind of trash. He's fodder, essentially. He's a fodder bro. But because he has decent starting fatigue, we can put heavier armor on him, and he will at least be able to sit here, right? And he has to have a spear. That's one of the drawbacks for him, right? So he has to have a spear simply because his melee attack is too low. Erling, on the other hand, has 64 melee attack at this point. So 64, while it's not great, it's better than fucking 48. So we can actually swap Erling off of spear and probably get him over to an armor sword. They do a lot of resolve checks. Hexes are great when you have high resolve, yes. But I actually naturally build my guys to have high resolve. My frontliners, for the most part, I typically stay at least 50, if not 60. And my backline, of course, Henrik has, you know, a shit ton of resolve to help everybody else out. But most people keep their backliners around 40, whereas we typically get everyone to 50. And then you're like, your really good tanks that are frontliners or whatnot, they need to have 60 or more, realistically. All right. I think they're going to, yeah, they're going to sit from the back and just shoot us, aren't they? Please don't have a metal crossbow. I don't think I saw. Oh, they're pushing? What? I did not expect them to push. Okay. That push caught me a little off guard. I'm going to be honest. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to take a step up. I'll take this shot. Good hit. Now we're going to swap over to heavy javelins, and I'm going to throw. Another good hit. See, this is why you use someone like Balin, who can essentially do a decent amount of damage in just one like fell swoop, right? You just go in and swoop. Just a quick little swoop. Aragorn coming in, actually getting a hit off now. We'll go in, start doing some damage. Take that final step up, get a kill. No, I jinxed it. Son of a bitch. All right, this guy's gonna die though. I can feel it. Standard wooden crossbow, nowhere near as scary as a metal crossbow, so I think we'll be okay. Watch as these guys start slow rolling towards us. Go for a headshot. Got a kill in there. That is freaking sweet. Henrik will take a step up here and kind of just see how this goes. Erling, take a step up. Thank you. Good hit. Oh. 51. All right, we hit once. This might hurt. Yep, that hurt. Erling, you have a ripped ear and you are kind of boogered up. I'm getting you out of there. Henrik, kill him. So close. Raven. Oh shit, you're brand new. Right. Shield wall. Fucked up on my positioning of Raven. Fucked up pretty hard on that. Shit. I don't want Raven to die, but he might, actually. I may have gotten him killed on his first fucking fight because I locked him in place with a raider. Nope, we're good. I got him out. And now instead he's going to go for Conrad, which I'm okay with. I was going to try to dagger him down initially, but I did not have Raven. Like, I didn't realize that that was Raven that was fighting him. Like, I should not have had him in that position. That's okay. We'll be all right. I'm trying to not lose my units, right? Like, ultimately, that's kind of the goal, because losing the units has a cost. You have to pay money to replace them. You have to pay money to replace gear that you lose whenever your units die, right? Everything has a cost in Battle Brothers. So anytime that you are able to keep your units alive that are brand new and get them to where they're slightly better by leveling them up, then that just means that you don't have to invoke any of those like lost damages, right? Like you don't have a cost for keeping the bro alive beyond just repairing his gear or giving him new gear. And that's one of the big things. So if you get someone brand new and they're really garbage, okay, well, you still spent money on them. Now, losing them, it does suck. I mean, it doesn't really suck if they're really bad, right? But there's still the initial cost of you buying them and then putting gear on them. Even if you got the gear for free, that gear could also be sold for money. So there is an innate cost, even with gear that you have looted, because you could also just sell it for money. So you should really try to not lose your units. You can use them as fodder. And I know in the past, that's something I used to do, is I would make guys that were basically naked just so they would be a target for enemies. And I would just throw them out on my wide flanks and let naked guys that only had bucklers and daggers run out there. And I mean, I still kind of do something similar. But it's one of those deals where just because a unit isn't the best doesn't mean that they don't have value. And you should always attempt to retain as much money as you can. So that means, you know, your units need to stay alive. If your units stay alive, then they'll get stronger. If they get stronger, then they have more value. Right? Okay. So we did get a couple of levels here. Roderick Quick Fingers. Ooh, we got a max roll on melee. That's actually kind of nice. How do I want to do this? Got another max roll on range defense, which is pretty cool. He got a max roll on a lot of things. Now, since he does have a max roll on melee, I am going to take that, because having a archer or a backliner that is able to swap back and forth, similar to how Balin is very, very important. So due to what I just said, we are giving Roderick quick hands. Okay. So Roderick and Balin are both going to have very similar builds, simply because I have a feeling that they can both have pretty decent potential as a crossbowman, pikeman, or something similar, right? Let's go ahead and mark our items for repair that need to be repaired. Anything that's not very valuable when it's fully repaired is items I just will sell straight up. Henrik over here has hit the point where he's actually starting to be a little bit on the scary side. Let's go ahead and give him Fortified Mind. Oh yeah, 115. Beautiful. Give him another +4 there. Do the +4, the +2. And we could do another +4 to his range defense, just so we have 13 on both sides. Yeah, I'm okay with that. So yeah, Henrik has 120 resolve, which gives everyone around him, since he has the banner, will give everyone around him 12 extra resolve, which is pretty freaking sweet. Okay, we are now where the dogs are, and we are going to buy them all. Yes, that is right. I just spent $2 grand on dogs. And you know what? I don't care. That's amazing. Best investment. Absolute best freaking investment ever is being able to apply dogs to all your units. Okay, now let's see. Who can we hire? We have a Houndmaster. Houndmasters actually are a pretty good background, and they're really cheap too. Highly recommend always hiring a Houndmaster if you see one. Squires, not bad. Are they as good as other potential units? I mean, they can be, but they're also, you know, more expensive, so they have a tendency of not panning out. Sorry about that, Sora. Lindworms are the scariest, but maybe barbarian leaders. What does Quick Hands do? Okay, so I don't know if you've noticed, but Balin is able to swap between his weapons. I make him swap between his weapons very frequently. Like, he'll shoot a crossbow shot and they'll pull out a pike and stab somebody, or shoot a crossbow shot, pull out throwing axes and throw an axe, right? Quick Hands, there is an action point cost whenever you swap your gear, okay? And I think it's 4 action points. It costs 4 action points for you to take one of the items out of your bag and put it on and equip it, and just swap. Okay, 4 action points. Quick Hands lets you make 1 swap per turn for free. So Balin can shoot his crossbow and reload on the first round, right? Second round, when they get close, he can shoot his crossbow, because that only takes like 2 action points to shoot. It takes 3 action points. He can shoot his crossbow, swap over to his pike, and then stab somebody that's within range. Or he can shoot his crossbow, wait for them to get to the front line, right, and pull out the pike. Or he can even just go crossbow shot, pull out a throwing axe instead of having to reload a crossbow. Now I have throwing axes, and I start doing a ton of damage that way. Or the heavy throwing javelins, right? So that is what Quick Hands does. It allows you to rotate between all the items that you have on you. Now, the reason why he has 4 bags, so these guys only have 2 bags. This guy has 4 bags because he has bags and belts. Bags and belts also, coincidentally, makes it to where you don't have a fatigue penalty for having items in your bags unless it is a 2-handed weapon. Now, he does have a 2-handed weapon in his bag, but the throwing axes are 1-handed. The throwing javelins are 1-handed. So these 2 don't weigh anything. But this and this both weigh something, even in his bag with bags and belts. So yeah, that was a bit of a long one, but yeah. Ingmar, taking a quick gander at what he can be. He's dexterous, so he has an extra 5 to melee skill, which means his base melee skill is only at 46. Not that great. It's actually a pretty low roll. He does have 37 in range skill, but with only 1 star at 37, he's going to be rolling anywhere from 3 to 4 on range, and on an average of 35 points added to 37, we're looking at 72 at level 10, which is not that great, considering we are at level 4 and at 53 here, or we are at level 6 and at 66 here. So at level 10 only being at 72, 76 if you count gifted, it's not that good. If he was going to be over in the 80s, I would consider it. But having 1 star in melee skill gives him on average 25 points to melee skill, which would put him at 76. So he would actually be a 76 guy. Actually, he'd be about 79 melee, 76 range. So he could potentially be a hybrid, but instead of me putting all of his points into range skill, I would much rather pump that into melee defense, range defense, or basically anywhere else. So if I place all of his gear into the stash that we have, and we're taking a look at it, he has 97 max fatigue, 38 resolve, 107 initiative, 58 health. All in all, I'm actually really not impressed with what he's got. But I will say, we have the potential to make him decent as a frontline mace. Is he going to be a great mace user? No, he will not be a great mace user. He doesn't have the fatigue for it. But if we can get him either as a frontline 2-handed axe or a frontline mace, anything that can deal damage to the head, more likely he'll be really good because of Brute. Brute gives him an extra 15% damage to hit on the head. And Brute and Dexterous actually cancels each other out. So he does have a 51 melee skill. If he didn't have Brute, he would be at 56 melee skill, and we wouldn't even be having this conversation. We'd be like, oh yeah, that's a really good starting melee skill. So these 2 cancel each other out, but Brute gives him 50% more damage to head hits, which is cool. So we'll give him a mace, we'll give him a lighter hat, And 67 will keep him on the flanks and hope that this kind of works out a little bit. Erling, his head is hurting. We are swapping out his helmet. We are going to mark this one for repair. And everything else, I mean, honestly, we're doing fine. Yes, shields do have fatigue. That was awesome to see him switching out. He's becoming a fave. Balin, okay, so hybrid units are very, very useful. They are very niche. But I do enjoy having a good hybrid unit. And eventually, if you're able to get 3 or 4 really good hybrid backliners that can swap back and forth and rotate in and out on whether or not you need them to be a pocket frontliner to help keep a flank from folding in, or use them as a range unit, or have them as a pikeman or something like that to help out, like a halberdier hitting over the line, destroying shields, that kind of stuff. All of those guys are always applicable. They can always be utilized to help you out. Okay. And that's something to kind of try and keep in mind. Okay, we are almost out of food. Everything here is super expensive. We're going to Kronenkug, and hopefully things are cheaper here. Things are not cheaper here. We are going to buy food just to get us to the next town. We are going to go ahead and hit the wrong button. We are going to go here, and we are going to sell that. Sell that. We have some dogs. We have some throwing axes. We have a little bit of everything. Things are fairly priced here now I'm looking at it. So what we are going to do is we're going to sell a little bit of our stuff that we don't necessarily need. A few of our extra thises, a few of our extra that's. And after scaling down our inventory a bit, we should be in a little bit better spot on crowns. And we'll be feeling a little bit better. Yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better after that. We are dying on tools, though. We absolutely need to get a hold of tools. So if we can get up to Wohlstadt without fighting anything, we'll be set. If we cannot get to Wohlstadt, we're gonna be in trouble. And we still have to fight the unholds, but we are now kitted to fight unholds. Like we are ready to be able to do this. We are going to lose dogs. 100% we are going to lose a lot of our dogs doing this. But and honestly, it's probably not financially worth it for us to kill these unholds unless we get good drops. If we can get good drops, then we'll be set. I'm just being honest here. It's a hell of a day when cured venison's cheaper than fucking bread. Wow. Okay. Guess I'll take that. We could get a monk. Monk would be useful. You know what? I could kill for a fucking cultist. Ooh, yeah, Dawnbird. Okay. So we have our 10 men, right? We are basically there. No, we are not fucking playing. We're not gambling here. Hunt down the unholds at Hawkwood. Is this them? What is you? Are you the unholds? You gotta be the unholds. Please only be like 2. Please be 2. If you're more than 2, we're gonna have to cancel this fucking quest. 6 brigands there. Only 6? 3. But they're not northern unholds. Okay. Can I get this to where all 3 of us are in a fight? I think I can. I think this is going to be a 3-way fight. I hope it's going to be a 3-way fight. Okay. We're moving. We are so moving. We are getting the fuck out of this area. I don't want to be anywhere near this. I do not want to be anywhere near this. This is a terrible spot for us. I really hope that they fight each other. I don't want any part of this. I want them to kill each other first and then come to me. Kill each other first, then we'll fucking talk. No. Give me that. Okay. Thank you. I wanted to have better vision. I want to see what's going on. Oh yeah, they're going at each other. This is gonna be great. Oh, that's, oh no, 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 no. I want more of you to go that way. Start moving everybody down south a little bit. Ouch. Roderick Quick Fingers did get pretty fucked up right there. I will say that. Okay. This, wish me luck. Hope Killa doesn't clap my cheeks. All right. So, Sean, this is an unhold. Okay. This is an unhold. And an unhold has a fun little mechanic. And by fun and little, I mean he is a massive... It's essentially an ogre. That is what an unhold is. An unhold is an ogre, and it can fucking throw you. It can... and it regen... actually, it's not an ogre. It's a troll. Because they naturally heal. They have regen, by the way. So that's another problem. Right? We are essentially fighting a monster that can heal. So yeah, we're gonna see how well this goes. And what I'm hoping is that the Raiders get fucked up by the unhold. Zuh. Oh, you know what? That's Raven. I probably shouldn't have pushed him there. Yeah, I shouldn't have pushed him there. That's okay. Bro, guys, there are fucking unholds on top of you. Fight them and not me, you assholes. Jesus Christ. All right. I have 36 turns with Roderick before he bleeds out. They have a cave troll, essentially, yes. Now, I'm definitely not doing the best right now with my positioning. I'm hoping that we'll be able to actually start pushing these guys up a little bit. So we have an archer that's right on top of an unhold. Okay. We have a raider here. We basically have 1, 2, 3 unholds, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 raiders here, and we got another raider up in here somewhere, but he's probably pretty fucked up because they've been fighting 2 of these unholds and they're trying to do some damage to them, right? My goal is that that the raiders get killed by the unholds and we're able to clean up. That is the goal or hope. Balin, I'm honestly not entirely certain how we're going to do with you. And Archer's down. That's spooky. That is very, very spooky. Okay. You know what? Push. Oh, that was beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, I'm trying to think here how I'm going to do this. Aragorn, I kind of need you to be like right here. I'm going to be honest. We're going to just go and try to do as much damage as this unhold as we can. This Raider is actually giving us a hand, which is kind of nice of him. And we're gonna get Raven like out of there, honestly. So unholds can do quite a bit of damage, and they're also basically immune to bleed. It's kind of annoying. Kind of immune to bleed. They're not fully immune or anything like that. They're just kind of. And I'm hoping that we get one of them pretty low before we get up here. Okay, we killed one. That's great. I don't know how we're going to do this, but I'm hoping we do okay on it, right? I do know that we have a guy that's hiding down here as well. So we killed one on hold. We have another one running amok up here. We have a bunch of raiders up here. I'm hoping that this one comes down here and we're able to keep surrounding them and doing damage. And I'm hoping that when they come down here, they see that there's a guy that's kind of just held captive right below them and that they just dogpile him. It's kind of my hope. Is it going to happen? Probably not, but we'll see. All right, we're gonna get Rabe further out. And I'm going to move Ingmar. I think Ingmar's the newer guy. We're going to get him further away. We're going to move Overlord here. Oh, we missed with Roderick. That's rough. Dog's dead. That's also rough. I'm gonna wait with Balin. Oh my god, I was not expecting that. Holy shit. Okay, that's great. Everyone just got staggered. What does staggered even do? Holy crap. Who all is staggered? You're probably staggered. Staggered is minus 50% initiative. Oh, okay, that's not the end of the world. That does hurt their dodge though, actually. Holy shit. Okay. And that guy's stunned, which is fine. And that guy over there's stunned as well because they weren't able to move away, I guess. What we can do, honestly, is we're going to send a dog in. So this troll up here is busy just going ham on these guys, right? Aragorn, you have a dog, but you don't have a net. What I really need at this point is I need to get a hold of somebody who has a net in their bag. And I don't remember if we replaced everyone's stuff or not. That's kind of my problem. I kind of fucked up. Eckbert, do you have a net? You have a net? We are using the net. Use the net. Trap the unhold. Thank you. Conrad, do you have a net? You do not have a net. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Shit. Take a step up. Go for the hit. That works. You take a step up. Go for a hit. I fucked up. I didn't think about that. Go for the raider, I guess. Overlord is in a bad spot. We have the dogs doing some damage here. Go for a stab. Beautiful stab. Balin missed with his. These guys are doing whatever they can up here, which is funny. I just enjoy that these raiders are just getting their asses beat. All right, Eckbert, you threw. You're gonna pull out a shield, and we're just gonna wait on you. Conrad, you can still fight, so get up there. Do your job. I have Aragorn sitting here. It's not a good spot for him, but it's gonna have to do. And we cannot hit up this angle the way that we are at, so that's kind of rough. What I can do with Eckbert, though, is deploy one of our dogs. Not the way I wanted that to go. I wanted the dog to go here, but okay. We're gonna get the kill here, though. I can feel it. Especially if I drop another dog. No. Fuck, it stole my kill. I should have dropped the dog. I should have dropped the dog. That's my bad. Okay. Man, I am so upset about that because we didn't get the drop from that second guy. Oh shit, I put Overlord into harm's way. Did not think about that. Ouch. Is he on the way out? Is he gonna run away? He may actually be running away, which would be kind of funny. Because these unholds are obviously pretty fucking scary, so. And my dog's chasing him down. Go figure. Yo, what's up, unknown? Percolate. Does this game have vampires? Yes. None that you can use, but yes. What's the goal of this run? Staggers somewhat some kind of fear. The goal of this run is to just, I guess, go as long as we can. Honestly, I don't really have much of an end game goal. It'd be cool to actually do some of the end game locations. I've never done any of the legendary locations, but at this point, I just kind of want to see how strong of a squad we can get going and see how long we can keep them alive. Kind of basic in our, wants at that point, but yep. I don't want Roderick to get killed, honestly. We're moving Aragorn in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going for it. We'll get Ingmar out of there. We need to get our pikes up and ready. All of our polearm guys need to be up here. Conrad's pretty fucked up. Still sending him up there. Oh no, we're going for this unhold at this point. I see, so as far as we can. Yes, sir, we are going as far as we can. All right, Eckbert, go for it, homie. Do some damage. The fact that they can just constantly like push people away is so fucking annoying. They just yeet them over their shoulder and just move wherever they want. There is no zone of control here. You can keep them from doing that if they're netted. That's why I wanted nets. But he's fleeing at this point. We've got it under control for the most part. So yeah, there we go. We got kills. We got gear. We got unhold stuff. We got deformed valuables. We got everything. That was a good win. Solid win. I'm okay with that. That was a good run. That was good. That was good. Good little fight. They have rich veins, extraction of minerals, but settlement also an inflation of prices. An inflation of prices, you say? Guess that is a little unfortunate, huh? Anybody we can hire here? Not really anyone that we want. Okay, direwolf pelt mantle. I do love me a direwolf pelt mantle. We actually have a taxidermist here. So this is what you're able to use your stuff for, guys. You can make, you know, 3 of these, and this is not a list of everything you can craft. Items only appear when you are able to craft them in with what you have in your inventory. So a reinforced throwing net is actually really good. I really do enjoy those. Second wind potion, plus 4 fatigue recovery per turn. That's only for that fight, but it is pretty cool. Direwolf pelt mantle, we are definitely crafting that though. I love it. It's one of my favorite fucking things out there. And it is very, very good at helping reduce or rather increase the likelihood of people running. And it makes your guys look badass. See, now he has a direwolf over his shoulders. Aragorn over here has some pretty badass looking armor. So it increased the durability of his armor by 15, and it reduces the resolve of any opponent engaged in melee by 5. So what this means is if anyone's within melee distance for Aragorn, they're going to have 5 less resolve, which makes them more susceptible to resolve checks, right? Landschneck run, do we have scaling though? I see. I mean, we kind of have scaling, but not really. I don't really play Battle Brothers, but sure. Okay. So the way Battle Brothers works is it's not necessarily scaling. Like there is scaling in the sense of some enemies do get stronger as the days go on. But for the most part, you don't like see enemy levels or anything like that, really. Like they already have those stats. People are just naturally stronger or weaker than what your current units are. So once you start leveling up your own units, then you're like, oh yeah, I can probably handle a harder fight. And that's why I'm not chasing down like brigand thugs and whatnot. But then again, there's not really brigand thugs on the map anymore at this point. Like, we're day 60, there's not very many brigand thugs. There's only raiders and above. So that's kind of how the map scales naturally, is it's just like, oh, hey, by the way, you can't find those enemies anymore. Let's see here. Do I need... I do. I want more resolve. I'll take the max roll on resolve. Conrad. How do I want to do this? So, man, what do you have for your melee defense? 22 and 7. I'm not gonna lie, you will be a two-handed user. You will most likely be two-handed in some way, shape, or form. I even gave you dodge? Ooh, brother, ooh. We'll give you Pathfinder, and we'll see how this goes. Eckbert, you are a shield specialist, therefore you shall always have a shield. If you're always going to have a shield, you will be getting dodge. We're going to give you +3 to melee, because that's a max roll. We're going to give you a max roll melee defense as well. And yeah, you're getting dodge. 100% getting dodge. You're going to be harder to hit. I like that. So just while you're strong, so games say we have something that can kill you. Yeah, basically at any point in time, this game has something that can kill you, for the most part, depending on how good of a Battle Brothers player you are. There's some people out there that are very, very, very good at this game, and they do some amazing things with how they play the game. And I am here to tell you that I am not one of those players. I am not that good at the game. I would like to think that I'm decent at the game, but I'm not amazing at the game. So yeah, that just is what it is. 20 range defense should be plenty for Overlord at this point. I don't think we need to pump that up anymore. We are going to give Overlord Polearm Mastery. I think Polearm Mastery would be very good for him. I also think that we could give him, because I'm thinking eventually I want to set up Overlord to be like a sword lance user, so he can go for a lot of kills from the back. That's kind of my thought process here. What do we got going on here? We need to protect a caravan to Kronenkoog. Okay, we can do that. We're gonna go that way anyway. So you don't just smack it for fun. I mean, I don't really min-max kind of player. So yeah, basically, if you want to get further in Battle Brothers, you kind of have to min-max to an extent. Or you just eventually learn what works and what doesn't work. Because this game does not hold your hand. There's not really any guides built into the game. There's scenarios that you can play to try and figure out how it works, but they're not really good at teaching you anything, to be honest. So it's kind of just one of those deals where it's like, hey, figure it out. And if you can't figure it out, then you're gonna die a lot. And I mean, I've got 750 hours in the game, somewhere around there, and I will tell you that there's still a lot to learn for me, right? Okay, hold up. You can only take 10 men in a battle, gain extra renown for winning mini battles. 7 out of 10. It's about to be 8 out of 10, and yeah, we'll be fine. So let's go get us another win. I don't really like games with a percentage of throwing dice kind of game. You will not like this game then, because this is very RNG based. The entire attack and defense stats are based off of D100. Tactical Dark Souls. That's accurate. That is accurate. So Eckbert, for example, here, right? Dodge gives him +13 and 13 melee defense and range defense. That essentially reduces the number that the enemy is able to their percent hit chance, okay, by 13. So if we look at Eckbert total, he has 45 melee defense. That is fucking insane. That is super high. That is such a high number that basically base stats, right? If the enemy had a naturally 100% chance to hit, it would be 100 minus 45. So it would only be a 55% chance to hit expert. But that's assuming they had 100 melee skill. So since 59 melee skill attacking a 45 melee defense, they're not going to have that much of a good chance of hitting. That's kind of how it works. Arc-Knight rogue runs kind of made me want to kill myself. Bro, I looked into Arc-Knight and I couldn't find it on Steam. Is it on Steam? Or do I just not know how to spell? I literally had it written down on my little tablet that I showed you last week, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna look into that. And I tried to look into it and I just couldn't find it. So is it not on Steam or what's going on? I mean, D&D dodge is better than defense, which is take hit. Yeah, right. In Dungeons and Dragons, well, look at it this way, right? Dungeons and Dragons healing is basically useless. The only important HP out there for Dungeons and Dragons is the last one. So as long as you don't lose your last HP, you don't need to be healed. And if you do go down to 0 HP, you just get healed once and you get back up and you can fight fine with only 3 HP versus, 400 or whatever. You fight the same way. So basically, as long as someone that has heals just continuously patches you as you fall down and get knocked out, you're fine. Oh, it's in the App Store. Oh, Arc-Knight's not Steam yet. So it's on, is it on mobile? So it's not on the PC. Is it mobile or is it like the Google App Store or something like that? Can you guys push me, please? Someone push me. Push me. Push me. Push me. Push me. Good berry is love. Good berry is life. Conceptually, dodge can soak infinite amounts of damage. Yeah, but the one time you do get hit, you're dead. If you wanted to, you could actually build a dodge build. Dodge is a thing in this game, right? Dodge tanks. They do really good until they get hit. And when they get hit, they're basically dead. That's how the dodge tank works. That man is about to feel the wrath of a bunch of peasants. Oh, and I am in danger with Balin here. All right, Balin, swap out. Stab. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. We're in trouble. Okay. Take 2 steps up, go for a swing, get the kill. Nice. We're going to take even more steps up. Just kind of shove, drop a dog on him. Kind of spook him a little bit. Oh, it's a mobile gacha game, but you don't really need gacha if you're smart enough. Well, I'm not smart, so it sounds like you're trying to get me to spend money. Which I can appreciate, but I'm also poor. I can't afford to spend money all willy-nilly. I have a really bad gaming habit already. Ooh, that was spooky. I could have been hurt. I'm gonna move this way. Okay, I mean, all things considered, we're doing all right now. Nobody's taking too much damage. And I don't think this guy's gonna get die to the peasants. I think we're gonna get the kill. We're definitely getting the kill. Nope. We're not gonna get the kill because I can't aim. Oh, we got it. Boom. Easy. Wasn't even worried. Wasn't even worried. I knew we'd get that kill. You get to some gacha currency for free in 3 months. You can get 200 times gacha if you're crazy enough. It's CSGO loot boxes. Oh my lord. Bro, gacha games are so... They're like... There's a reason why I hate microtransactions in video games. And it's because of those types of mechanics. It's all about gambling. I hate it. I freaking hate it, dude. But then again, if you want to think about it, a lot of like trading card games are kind of that way. It doesn't sound like when you think of it, you're like, oh, well, it's not, but it kind of is if you want to think about it in a roundabout way. 40, 26. Go for the 40. I missed. Damn. Bro, can we get some kills here, please, without losing any of our guys? I swear, one of our guys is low. Oh, Ingmar is. It's because he's brand new, and I put him on the front line like a freaking chucklehead. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm gonna get my boys killed. Ingmar's gonna die. I can feel it. I can feel it coming in the air tonight. Hold on. Is Ingmar going to survive? He survived one more round. Okay, well, let's see if we can give him a hand because he's gonna need all the fucking help he can get. Headshot, homie. Headshot. Give me a headshot. Drop some dogs. Try to give him some reinforcements here. Okay, I think he'll be fine now, but still ain't looking too hot. Kinda well different. We want men. I know how gacha works. Almost all the mobile ones are for gooners. The player base freaks out if there isn't enough hot waifus. At least with trading card games, you can buy individual cards. True. Ooh. Ooh, oh man, we're getting so close to like losing the guy. We're getting way too close for comfort here. All right, we won and nobody died. That is what we call a W. And now we're on our way. Let's go ahead and level up Ingmar here, who took way too much damage because I put him into terrible situations. We'll take the max roll on Resolve. We have to pump up his melee skill. He took a minimum roll on hit points. We're not going to put anything into that. We're going to take the max roll on range defense. We will give him Colossus to help keep him alive a little bit longer, hopefully. And we'll just see how it goes. Hey, there we go. Oath of Endurance has been fulfilled. The company has gained renown, and everyone seems to be much more happy and content. Dragon Ball Legends. This is a dumb story. Homie, I don't play video games for the story in the first place, and I definitely don't fucking play a gacha mobile game for the story. All right. Gemmenstadt about Day to the North is only 300 crowns. Well, that's not really enough to make me want to do anything. And this is drive off the Brigand's Lair northwest of Kronenkug. We can definitely handle that one, though. I feel like we can. We'll probably want to try to gear up a little bit better, but we can definitely handle that. I am going to give Roderick a set of bolts That way he at least has them ready. I feel like we should be, for the most part, okay. We'll set some of this stuff for repair. Everyone has a dog. I don't think we've actually lost any dogs, which is kind of surprising. And now that I say that, we're going to lose all of them. And we'll just mark our items for repair that we need to repair and get ready to sell the rest. I'm feeling pretty confident with that. Let's just wait a little bit. Wait for a day. Okay. What is our sell prices here? Sell prices are okay. They're not great, but they're okay. And because they're okay, we'll go ahead and just sort through this stuff. And we're going to get rid of some of the stuff that we don't need, right? We don't need this many throwing weapons. We don't need extra arrows or anything like that. We'll hold on to one quiver of arrows in the off chance that we get a really good archer. Just the same reason that we're holding on to this hunting bow as well. Excuse me. We are going to sell one of the warbrands. No, we'll hold on to the warbrands. We're going to get rid of the pocket knife. We are also going to get rid of the bludgeon. We don't need the bludgeon. Rest of these weapons are decent enough for us to make sure that we hold on to, and we'll get rid of basically everything else. And we're going to get rid of the deformed valuables since those sell for a decent penny. We will get rid of the damaged armor down here as well as that. And yeah, I'm happy with that. We have, 34 spaces in our inventory. We should be fine. Hey, Clyde, going to head out. Have fun keeping Overlord alive. All right, see you, Soro. Have a good one, my guy. Conrad and Igmar. You know what? Let's get them both healed up. That way we don't burn through all of our meds because we don't have very many meds. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm not buying that. That cost over twice as much as what it should. We're going to accept the Brigand contract, which is on the other side of the freaking ocean, bro. Honestly, hold up. I don't want to walk that far. This is how lazy I am. 80 crowns just to save me like half a day. Worth it. And guess what? Meds are actually cheaper. So we're going to buy 2 meds because 2 meds here is as cheap as what 1 med would have cost me over there. So, yeah. Anyone I can hire? No one that I want. Okay. The Brigand Hunters are over there, but we're going to head right here to the Brigand's lair. I want to see what they got. Lone Trail Stories just peaked. They made a book equal to Lord of the Rings. A few marksmen and many raiders. A few marksmen and many raiders. I honestly think we'll be okay. Aragorn's going to level up in this fight, assuming he doesn't die. What Engine said. And now there's a fucking leader. Okay. How many is it? 11. And they're in a defended fortification. This guy's got a fucking metal crossbow. God damn it. Okay. This is gonna be rough. Don't get a good shot in. Oh, he wasn't even able to shoot. Okay. Oh, please back up. I don't want you guys taking any shots. If you guys don't take any shots, I'll love that. I hit the wrong button, but that's okay. Are you the leader? You are the leader. Oh, dude, you've got a fucking war axe. You got a war axe, and you actually have a really good helmet. So that's a good helmet, and that's a decent armor. The chest armor is not as good as that helmet. If we can get either of those armor pieces, we'll be set. If we can get that axe, even better. That axe is the only thing that's better than that axe would be a famed weapon. Now, before we get too far into this fight, guys, I'll be right back. I'm gonna run to the little bullies room. All right. Where were we? All right. That's a really good axe. Okay. Sora leaving right before a great fight. R.I.P. Hey man, it happens. That's a bold claim. Does it have its own language completely developed, or is okay? We're going over about the story being as good as the Lord of the Rings, which I mean, okay. I'll believe it when I see it. I do want to push him all the way up here. So we can potentially get a good angle. I don't foresee these guys actually pushing us. What I do want is I want us to get the high ground. Okay, we're all right. We're still fine. Still fine. Fighting marksman is terrifying when you see one that has a metal crossbow. Oh shit, that guy's got a metal crossbow too. That's not good. Metal crossbows are just terrifying to me. They do so much damage. It's like the first level of enemies actually being kind of scary, like to armor, right? Now, and hammers are also really strong against armor too, right? That's something to be somewhat wary of. But for the most part, you don't have to worry too much about like wooden crossbows. They don't do a ton of damage unless they hit you in the head. But one of these metal ones, if it hits you in the head, you're in trouble. Like it'll dumpster you a bit. I do want to push, but I'm worried that if I push too hard, that we're going to be in a bit of a pickle here. So if I wait and just see where this guy shoots. Okay, he shot. They've reloaded. I think we can start moving up. So we're going to move Roderick right here. See how this goes. Did I entice any of them to move out? I did not. Okay. If that's the case, we're gonna move Conrad right here. Wait. Igmar right here. Wait. An idea. Probably not a good idea, but it is an idea. Okay, so we're pushing up, and I want to entice them to come to us. Essentially, the goal here is I want them to push. If we can somehow survive that initial push and whittle their marksman down from a distance, I think we'll be okay. Damn. These guys have been shooting quite a bit. Push me, please. I'm gonna have to get somebody up and personal, aren't I? Okay. If that's the case, I know exactly what we need to do. And that's going to be direct. Today's standards are at the bottom of the... Oh, you guys are still going on about that. right, let's see here. Erling, how do we want to do this? Please don't kill the dog. I need the dog to stay alive for at least a full round, ideally. Well, that's getting spooky. Okay, we moved Overlord up, right? We're gonna see how this goes. Okay. He moved up. We're taking a second here. There's a move. That's not what I wanted, but that's okay. We'll find a way to manage. Now what we need to do is we're gonna move Eckbert up. This is potentially scary. Okay, this is no longer potentially scary. That's scary. Our formation is not I was hoping. Okay, we need to do as much damage to this guy as we can. I need to get some reinforcements up here to handle the swine. We don't have anyone that has a net because I didn't think about that. Okay. We need to get Overlord out of the predicament I got him into. Balin, come on, man. Need you to hit these shots. Alright, we're gonna drop a dog, have him start going this way. Raban, honestly, we're gonna move him way down here as well. 10%, 12%, 52%. Going for it. Great. Drop it. Okay. That's an interesting place for that dog to go, but all right. Now that is going about the way I figured this would go, up here. Let's go for the kill on this guy. No. Taking a step down. Trying to get some help over here while we can get it. Oh, that was beautiful. I don't know how long that dog's gonna stay alive, but that was still beautiful. Rip that dog. Okay. Shit, dude, I don't want to lose Overlord already. Are you fucking kidding me? This is not good. As soon as we name them to Overlord, man, it's just shit hits the fan instantly. Just how it works. Ingmar, you don't even have a fucking... Okay. Let's just hope that this keeps you alive somehow. Erling, what is your melee? Your melee defense is okay. We need to get you up here. We're gonna reload. We're gonna try to back up our guys down there and get Balin out of there, right? I'm going to use Overlord to get him. You have a cut cheek, -3 recovery per turn. That's rough. Get Overlord way out of there. $37 versus 38. That both of those are pretty fucking trash. Yeah, we're gonna go for the 37, I guess. It might give us a hand if we landed it. We done. This dog down here is getting fucked up. Dog's still alive somehow. was spooky. Oh, hello. %95 chance to hit. I will gladly take that chance. 69, another 69, nice. Okay, 77 for that, good hit. 81, good kill. We are moving Balin way on down there. Need to keep pressing into this side while we can. I'm going to go ahead and do another shield wall here. Make sure that we're trying to stay alive a little bit. We are missing quite a bit. We're going to shield wall up. And Overlord is somehow still into the fight. And no, we are not doing that. Now I think about it. Overlord only has 49 melee attack right now. Because he is breaking, so we are going to get him a little bit further back. Go for this with 36 still, or 37. We got a hit in, which is good. That helps us out quite a bit, actually. And we're going to take a step back with Roderick. RIP the dog. That was rough, but we're still kicking. I'm going to go ahead and move Eckbert right on up here. I'm going to swap Eckbert over to using a dagger. We're going to take a step up, and we are going to go for... We took a wrong step up, but that's fine. Going for that. Pushing. Getting Balin down here. Continuing our push down into here. Overlord's going to go up here to this bush. We're getting fucked up a little bit, but I think we'll still be okay. We finally got the kill on that guy. Conrad is probably going to die. I can feel it. Ouch, that hurt. Ouch. Bro, you had a 95% chance to hit. Come on now. Right, Balin does not have a weapon for daggering. That's unfortunate. Conrad, I need you to pull out a dagger, my guy. Drop a dog. Dog shouldn't do very much armor damage, if any, but should help a little bit with just giving us a better chance to hit. Okay, we got a kill in with Raban. We at least took the guy out that was down here. We're going to get him right behind a wall to give us a bit of a hand. That guy's finally down. This guy is pretty much up and kicking, so we need to move Erling down here. He's finally running. He is running. That's terrifying. We are pushing. Okay, we'll start moving him back up here. We're gonna get the swine's armor at this rate. We should be fine, unless our dog just completely tears it up. I highly doubt he can, but you never know. Nope, we got him. Okay. Roderick, you're doing great, homie. I think you got quick hands as well, so do that. Go for the hit. You miss. That's unfortunate. That's fine. We still have Erling up here. Ooh, that hurt. Okay. Conrad, I don't want you chasing. Ingmar, you can chase. Go for it. Balin, go for the assist. That was a good assist. Okay, everyone's fleeing at this point. Take a step up. We're going to start cleaning up shop here. Oh no. Oh, we're taking them all. They're all dead. I do not care. I want them. I want the gear. Give me the gear. If I can get a hold of at least one of these crossbows and that full armor set, I will be so stoked. If I can get a hold of the axe on top of everything, oh man, what a glorious day. We got so many levels right there, right? So many levels. Loot. The moment of truth. Pray. Pray to RN Jesus or Anselm, whatever we want to say. Davkol even. I don't care. Just give me the good loot. Give me the good loot. Loot. Helmet. Armor. One of the we got the great axe, and we got one of the crossbows, and we got like a bunch of other goodies. But that, and that were the big things. Getting a flail is awesome because those are also worth money. I'm not mad. That was great. Absolutely great. Green skins cannot live to young Anselm's example. If we obsess over your men do not heal injuries. Ooh, that is rough. You can take up to 14 men in a battle. Your men will always start battle randomly at wavering or breaking. Oof. Loot Fairy says yes. No, this isn't a no range run by any means. I don't do no range runs by any means. The only issue that it's not that it was a no range run, it was that we had no good ranged units. Okay, well, let's see here. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Can we make it to town without getting completely fucked over with a random event? Can we make it to town? Can we make it to town? Can I make it to town? Can I make it to town? I made it to town. Going to go to Cronenberg. All right. You throw the criminal's head on Otwin the Younger's table with a grin. You point at it. That's the swine. Otwin the Younger stands up and unveils the burlap sack covering the trophy. He nods. Aye, that's him, all right. And guess you'll be getting extra for that. You're paid a tidy sum of 40 crowns. 2,040 crowns for killing the brigands, as well as destroying the leadership of many nearby syndicates. Hell yeah, man. That was a nice payday. And we got really good gear. Like, that was a good one. Sometimes fighting a brigand leader isn't worth it because you'll get attacked by a mercenary group that was on the way to kill those guys in the first place. And when that event hits, I don't like fighting the mercenary bands. So yeah, it gets kind of spicy at that point. All right, Overlord, we now have a better helmet for you. So we're going to give you that helmet. Yes, you now have a really good helmet, and it kind of matches your armor set. So congratulations, you no longer look like a really rusty helmet on top of something nice. So now you got something nice and nice. We also had an oath once where we could take it, though I'm not sure if it was this run or the last. Yeah, you're right. We did have an oath run where we couldn't use ranged weapons. That was a thing. I do remember that. Aragorn, we're going to increase your melee skill and your melee defense. I could pump up your range defense a little bit. What else do you have? We could give you a +5 to initiative because that's a max roll. You always roll max on resolve. Honestly, we'll take the +4 in range defense just to pump that up a little bit. And you're getting really close to where we want you to be for a two-handed build. Like, we're starting to really get there. And honestly, we have an axe now. Like, we have a great axe that we could set him up with, right? And we could just be like, boom, here you go. Split shield damage is increased. Round swing gains an extra 5% chance to hit. That's pretty good. But I'm not super happy with how Axe Mastery works. It doesn't feel that great, but skills building up 25% less fatigue is good, but he doesn't really need a fatigue master or reduced fatigue with how everything works for Axe Mastery. I mean, it'll allow him to take, yeah, it doesn't matter. If he's a fat newt, it doesn't really matter. Do we have spear throwing initiative in this game? We do have a guy that can throw spears. We have javelins over here on Balin, but he spear throwing isn't super it doesn't go that far. Throwing weapons don't go that far, so they're hit or miss. But yeah. Man, dude, you kind of rolled like crap. Let's go ahead and give you gifted, so that way you can roll like crap some more, I guess. But at least this way we'll patch up some of your shit. Aragorn, I don't know what I want to give you for perks. Erling, somehow you're still alive. This guy really just was not that good of a unit, and somehow we still have him here. He's still alive. He's still kicking. He's still doing his damnedest to stay up. So, I mean, it is what it is. Igmar, here we go. Now we're cooking with gasoline. Let's give you some of the boosts that we need to give you. Yeah, you know what? We'll increase your HP because that would be a good one. Ooh, we got 2 max rolls on melee attack. That was actually really good. And 2 max rolls on HP. Okay. I'm not mad about that. Kind of wish that you had a, I guess 47 isn't your true melee skill. That's fine. Trying to figure out who needs to have an upgrade to their melee armor. Erling could honestly take the upgrade. He is kind of a tank. He's not a bad unit by any means. I just like to talk mad shit on him, but he's not a bad unit. We could give him a bit of an upgrade, and now he looks a little bit more, spooky. Let's give Aragorn the Legend a great axe. No, he needs to have a sword. It's Aragorn. For the love of God, he needs to use a great sword if he's going to do anything. Like, we can give him the great axe for the time being just because we don't have a really good sword. And, like, a Warbrand is not really a good sword, in my opinion. So, I guess the sword and board works for him, and we'll have to find something else to give. Honestly, Conrad could work with an axe. Erling could work. No, Erling's got the shield perk. And we have Eckbert here. Nope. Igmar could potentially work as a two-handed axe guy. Eventually. He's just not there yet. Deliver cargo to Gemmenstadt. No, I don't want that. We are going to... I don't know where we're going to go. I'm feeling pretty good. Like, I feel like we did a lot in this run so far. And I think we need to potentially look into upgrading our armor tier for most of our frontliners. We need to look into potentially getting some nice upgrades to armor or even weapons. Like, I typically don't buy new weapons for people, and I typically focus on buying new armor, but that's arguably not good. Can we make a sword? We cannot make a sword. We have to buy one, or we have to find one. We have to either loot it or buy it. That is how it works. You lost a dog. You have to spare that needs to get attached. Thank you. So we could definitely look into potentially getting some better armor here, because this is a good armorer. I'm not feeling that. All right, who needs a... Eckbert has one, Conrad has one, Aragorn has one, Erling does not, Rabin does not, and Roderick lost his, Overlord lost his. So we've lost a few amount of dogs, a good amount of them, right? Let's go ahead and mark some of these for repair. The regular short swords can be repaired, and it's not the best thing ever to repair them, but it'll be fine. Definitely want to repair the great axe, repair the crossbows. Okay, should be good. Who can we hire here? We have any thieves? We have an old warrior. We have a poacher. We have a couple retired warriors, actually, or soldiers or whatever. We have Don Bert the Berserker. I would love to hire you, homie, but you cost 39 a day. That is so much fucking money. To give you an idea, we only pay 191, and we have 10 guys. So on average, everyone's making 19, right? And that guy's making like twice as much as our average dude. Like that's up there. Have to go write your thesis. So bye, guys. Have a great time. See you, Unknown. Have a good one, my guy. All right. What we got going on here? Oh, we have a thief. Hans the Eager. Hans, congratulations. You are now hired. Nope. Don't have anything there that we could work with. But to Sankai, yeah, we can do that. We'll head down to Sankai. We need to look at a potential weaponsmith. Nobles will now give us contracts. Oh my god, guys, we actually made it. We fucking made it. Dude, hold up. Before I even, we're not spending any money. What we're gonna do is we're gonna actually increase our retinue. Surgeon. Beautiful. We now have a surgeon. Can't believe I didn't even think about that. Surgeon is the correct answer. An acceptable answer would also have been the scavenger. Okay, but what our retinue does is it essentially makes it to where every time okay, hold up, let me open up retinue. What is it? P. Okay, so the surgeon makes it to where whoever doesn't have a permanent injury, if they get killed in battle, they are now guaranteed to survive an otherwise fatal blow. And it also makes injuries heal quicker. Now, we could also hire some other people too, right? But we don't have the money. But that's when I was like, you know what? Instead of us going and spending a bunch of money on stuff that we don't really need, since we're sitting on 5,000 crowns, how about we, do the things that we actually do want to do? And now we have access to these lovely colored contracts, right? So, okay, now what do we got to do? Well, we need to go find something. We get paid 500 crowns when it's done. Kill marauding greenskins. Okay, that's great. That means we have to go kill greenskins. That's not super great, but it is what it is. Bro, Hans the Eager. Holy shit. He has a 3-star in fucking melee defense, and he starts out with 10. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro, this guy's a fucking unit. That is a tank potential right there. That is all I'm gonna say, is that guy will be a meta tank. He is gonna be so fucking tanky. That is amazing. Yeah, he starts out with 10 melee defense and 6 range defense. That is so good. So good. Congratulations, Hans. You are my dagger tank. You will be a dagger tank. That is your new role. I am A-okay and happy about having you. Falk, what you got? Falk, you are... I mean, honestly, you're starting off with 13 fucking melee defense and 10 range defense is really good. And 57 attack, that's pretty fucking solid too. I'm not mad about either of these thief hires. They are both very viable, and I feel like we will be able to utilize them for a while. Unless they die. And if they do die, okay, it is what it is. But hey, we now have 2 dagger tanks. I am completely okay having 2 dagger tanks. And they're going to have shield expert and everything like that. They're meant to be able to dagger people down, and that's what they will do. They are going to get right on top of people and start, they're going to have access to crippling strikes, which is going to allow them to inflict more injuries. We are going to give them executioner as well, which would be cool because they'll give us 20% bonus damage to anyone who already has an injury. And since they're applying injuries, it'd be great. And we're also going to give them a backstabber, which gives them an extra bonus for surrounding people, right? So those 3 in and of itself will make them pretty dangerous. On top of that, They have super high initiative, and what we'll be able to do is we'll be able to give them even a little bit more initiative and give them dodge, as well as, well, we don't need to give them dodge, actually, now that I think about it. We will give them shield expert, and they are going to take dagger mastery. We will give them gifted, and they will also take colossus, 9 lives, as well as steel brow, and fortified mind. Yeah, so they're going to be getting a lot of the lower end stuff, and then we'll also be giving them underdog and battle forge. So what is that? 1, 2. You could also give them fearsome as well. I'd be okay with that. Yeah. So let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we'll have to figure out exactly which ones we'll give up on. May not use executioner. That way we can keep hold of steel brow, because that'd be a really good one. May give up on fearsome, but we'll take a look at it. Rename Bill and Ted or Mary and Pippin. We can do Mary and Pippin. I'm okay with that. They're not throwing rocks though. And just in case any of you guys hate Pippin, I want you to understand something. Pippin, if you want to think about how Dungeons and Dragons works, okay? Pippin is the friend of the DM that is playing the game and takes every plot hook. Pippin is the reason the story progresses forward in The Lord of the Rings. So before anyone says and talks trash on my boy Pippin there, he is the one who pushes the plot forward. Think about it. Every time he goes and does stuff, it's pushing the plot forward. Every time he does something stupid, pushing the plot forward. It's always Pippin. Think about it. Pippin's the GOAT, all right? That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, yeah, I mean, honestly, we're in a pretty good spot. We don't have any tools. We are not buying any right here. How could anyone hate Pippin? I know some people that can hate Pippin, all right? Some people find Pippin annoying because Gandalf loves to call Pippin fool of a toque, even though, you know, he's just a toque. I love Pippin. Pippin's the greatest. Pippin's the shit. And honestly, guys, we're kind of getting to that point in the stream where we need to think about wrapping things up. I don't know why I'm looking for hiring people. I don't want to hire people. I need to buy tools, and tools are cheap here, which works for me. Weaponsmith. What do we even have? We do have a greatsword here. I can't afford it, but a greatsword would have been great. Never mind that verbiage there. That was pretty bad. But yeah, so a greatsword is something that I am looking for to get to Aragorn, right? That way he can actually do his thing that we have him set up to do. I probably shouldn't have been mass selling there because I don't know what the prices are on things. 15, that's not the best. Definitely could have done a little bit better on prices, but it is what it is. We got rid of some of the overweight stuff that we had. Now we're going to go up here to Hohenstein, because I do like Hohenstein as a place, because it has both a weaponsmith and an armorer and a kennel. I am a-okay setting up as Hohenstein as our base of operations, because it also has a salt mine. It has a lot of goods that we need, and now that we can actually take contracts in citadels, it's going to be worth it, right? So that's kind of my thought process here. Is we want to become friends with these people, so that way we can go off and do things, right? Let's see here. Is there a tavern here? There is a tavern here. Came across the retreat of the wicked on your way here. Why it's in the plains of the south. Someone should hire you to burn that thing to the ground. Nothing good's ever come from there. That's for sure. The retreat of the wicked. Oh no. Well, there's 9 of them. The good news is we potentially will win this. Well, someone's after Merry and Pippin, most likely. I really want to get a hold of some of this equipment armor, but I also want us to not fucking die right now. Yeah, at this point, I'm kind of just like, man, sure would be cool if we could, you know, get a hold of any of this armor, but we need to get these guys lower before we even attempt to do stuff like that, because otherwise we're about to lose a lot of our men, and that's not something that we necessarily want to do. So we're gonna we're dog spamming here. $25, $18. We'll go for the 25. Missed. Damn. I mean, we're still kicking here. We're not completely foobarred yet. We need to start getting rid of all these guys' malices here. Okay, there we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're starting to cook a little bit. Ouch. Conrad got a little boogered up there. Pippin just got fucking dunked on. Alright, we need to get Pippin out of there a little bit. RIP. 5%, 5%. Not really liking either of those odds. We're gonna wait, see if we can do anything. Drop that, get a dog out there, see if we can help get some surround bonuses going. Oh man, we got a headshot in there. That was good. That was real good. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with gasoline. This guy's fleeing. I'm getting right on top of him. I need to. I need Erling to be like right here. R.I.P. It's rough. We missed the 30. He pulled out a dagger, which is good for us. 29. Nope. These fucking bill hooks are terrifying, by the way. They do so much damage. 81. Oh my god, we missed. That's tragic. Take a step up. Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're there. We're there. We're sending it. Getting kills. Pushing. This guy already got off that. And you get some damage going to these bill hooks. $38. Go for the 73. There we go. We're still in it. We are gonna lose a couple of guys here. That guy's breaking. He's not fleeing. He is breaking, though. Pippin is still pretty much boogered up. That was a terrible idea. I should not have pushed like that, but it is what it is. Damn, missed that 50%. That'd have been huge. All right, go ahead and rally everybody. Ouch. All right, we're getting Roderick out of there. We have a split nose, which is -5 fatigue recovery, but we're still into the fight. We can push him back in, be okay. We got a kill. We're pushing. We're doing okay against the Billman. We are losing people. This is equivalent to fighting a noble house, guys. Just so everyone's aware, this is like the next level, so to speak, of enemies that we'll end up fighting. We just got this one triggered from an event, which I was kind of hoping we wouldn't have to deal with. I was kind of hoping we'd be able to talk our way out of it, but we failed. It is what it is. Rally is so good. That is why you have a bannerman that has a shit ton of stuff, by the way. That is the reason. Bro, that Billman actually has really good armor on. I just realized that. We're swapping over to a dagger. Swap over to daggers. Don't kill Igmar, please. I don't want Igmar dying if I can help it. Man, I really wanted to get that guy's armor, but it's not looking like it's gonna happen, huh? I was gonna say, if I can get some armor out of this fight, that'd be even better. Overlord, do you have a dagger? You do have a dagger. You don't have the best melee skill, but we'll figure it out. I'm trying to get some damage going on the footman. There we go. That's at least helping a little bit. Hopefully he doesn't get a kill in. We're good. All right, dog, you're just slowly destroying all of my gear. I should get a helmet or two out of this, though, so it's not all for naught, but I am a little disappointed that we didn't get too much good gear, but it is what it is. Bro. Yep. Oh no. Oh no. They wanted them. They got kills on my guys. Actually, no, I don't think anyone actually died. I think they only got knocked down because we picked up the surgeon. That's why we picked up the surgeon, guys. Hopefully they only have like brain damage or something and it's not in anything serious. Hopefully it's not anything serious. Conrad has a partially collapsed lung. Rabin has a weakened heart. Kind of rough. But we got ourselves a basic male shirt. We got a padded kettle hat. We got a lot of goodies. I'm A-okay with that. And just like that, we no longer want to go traveling because we're kind of a little foobarred here. Pippin and Mary are both... Pippin's hurt. Roderick is really hurt. Roderick actually needs to get a upgrade to gear. Balin leveled up, so he now has 70 range skill, which is awesome. Let's go ahead, and I think what we want to do here is give him, I guess, 4 more resolve probably wouldn't hurt, because I would get him up close to the 60s, but I don't feel like that's necessary. I'd like to give him more fatigue, but that's not really going to help us either. So we'll do hit points and then initiative. And then now that we have him set up as a crossbowman, right? We already have crippling strikes. The next thing that we really need to do for him will probably be footwork. Like, I think footwork is just ultimately going to be probably the best option. Pathfinder would also be very beneficial. But yeah, like, he's basically there. Like, we don't need very much of any of this other stuff. Like, we can give him nimble, or we can give him battle forge later on. Honestly, probably nimble. And then we'd be able to figure it out from there. But yeah, so we have Rabin with the weakened heart, so he only has 58 max HP, which isn't the end of the world. That's not that bad. Who has the partially collapsed lung? Conrad. Now that is pretty fucking rough. 36 max resolve. I mean, not resolve, but a 36 max fatigue right now is pretty oof. That was a bit of a rough fight, but because we have a surgeon, we didn't actually lose anybody. We have some guys that we should probably look into getting replacements for, but yeah, all things considered, not the end of the world. Anyway, guys, that's honestly kind of a good spot for us to plan to end on. We got a few heater shields. We got an extra kite shield. They just are painted red instead of actually having coats on them. Coat of arms, and we have a ton of arming swords, and we got a couple of extra pieces of armor that are honestly pretty solid. 140 durability, so that's like, honestly, that was a pretty good fight for us. Like, it really was. And like, we can give, you know, now that Pippin's here, right? We can just go, okay, well, cool. Boom, kite shield. Mary. I mean, not kite shield, heater shield. Give both of these guys heater shields, and they're even more set now for being frontliners. Can you heal some of those? What do you mean? Like, you cannot heal permanent injuries. No, permanent injuries are exactly what they're called, permanent. They cannot get rid of. You cannot get rid of them. Those are meant to punish you for letting your men fall in battle. But you can still have them. Some permanent injuries are actually good. All right. There is one called brain damage. It's actually pretty good. Missing an eye, right? Like Erling is missing an eye. But for a frontliner, that doesn't matter. He doesn't use his range skill. So a 50% debuff to range skill means fuck all. Now, missing an eye for Balin would make him fucking useless, right? Because that would nerf like almost his entire build. Now, thankfully for Balin, he has 23 melee defense and at least 58 melee skill, but he's not going to be great. Like, if Balin starts missing an eye, all I can do is put a shield on him and send him to the front line and say, good fucking luck. Like, that's really all I can do, right? But on a frontliner, it doesn't matter because you were never going to make them into a range unit anyway. Like losing 30% of your hit points, yes, that is bad. But, I mean, you can get around it for the most part because most of your guys will typically only have 80 to 100 HP. Right? Like Eckbert's got 75. We got 65 on Aragorn. Losing 30% would drop someone that has like 75 down to what? 50? Okay. Like, yeah, it sucks, but you'll be okay. That's kind of like the thought process on a lot of it. And honestly, Oscar's got 86 hit points, or Overlord's got 86 hit points. He's got a ton of hit points. If he were to lose 30%, it would be whatever. But that's kind of like the way that you got to look at it a little bit, right? The only time that something will happen that'll basically make someone completely fucking useless is if it hard reduces their main stat, whether it be their main damaging stat or like their main defensive stats. And then at that point, what you do is you turn them into a fodder unit, and you're just like, okay, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna put a shield on them and put them in the front line, and right, that's kind of how it works, right? Anyway, guys, that is all I've got for tonight. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out. We will be back next Friday. Probably not with some Battle Brothers. I am very much enjoying this run. I just know that we've streamed Battle Brothers probably 3 weeks in a row now. So we may want to, go do like maybe a revisit of our current War Tales run or something like that, right? Because we just got some bears and we just like actually got that run to where we can probably push through the current region that we are in, the current 2 regions that we're in. So yeah, anyway, guys, thanks again for tuning in. Hope to catch you all next time.